one massive Canada-wide obstacle course, 20 extraordinary Canadians, 16 mind-blowing challenges. It's season 2 of Canada's Ultimate Challenge. Every Sunday at 8 p.m., let's recap the latest episode. Once again on the Going Deep podcast, we go deep on Canada's Ultimate Challenge. On this episode, episode 6, we go west to Revelstone, BC, and this is all about the reveal of the ultimate wild card. Brandon loves dropping the twist on him.
But how we got there, the Gondola-to-Gondola challenge.
Yes.
Gondolas are quiet, they're peaceful, they're relaxing. It's easy like a Sunday morning. But the energy in this challenge was like, imagine being at a concert, front row, you're up against like the guardrail, and then the crowd behind you is like moving towards the stage and like crushing you up against the guardrail. It's fight or flight, and you're trying to like push them back. Like your heart rate's at 180 BPM. Okay, there are 2 gondolas. 2 members of the team, because there's only three players on a team now, have to climb up the gondola, walk across a cable to another gondola, then pull up a support beam. Someone has to walk across that beam, and then they have to like reverse rappel to like another gondola. So it's all upper body strength. You're totally burned out. Then they have to pull a teammate up who's just suspended in midair, not sure how far down. But at that point, they're just totally gassed. And Team Orange, great strategy by having Jack as the team member who's suspended in midair, because Jack, as we said in a previous episode, is like 95 pounds, 4'11", height doesn't measure heart. And Team Red, similar strategy with Lekka and Sandrick pulling up Courtney. Courtney's also, 5'1", 98 pounds. Team Blue, big mistake. Adam was like, you know what? I don't want to gas out early. My upper body strength, I'm not sure, which I can appreciate. But that dude's like 210, 220. So Harvin and Angel pulling that guy up was just a total disaster and just ate up so much of the clock.
Come on! Yeah. Come on!
As they try to lift Adam, you have to wonder, was this the right strategy to put the heaviest guy there at the bottom?
Adam clearly didn't understand the assignment because he didn't help himself by trying to pull himself on the cable that was available to him until, 2/3 through the competition?
Yeah, we saw Jack do that first, and she realized, like, oh, I can just pull and alleviate some pressure, pull on this, and so which helped her move up onto that platform quicker. And Adam, it was too late by the time he figured it out. He's like, I could have been doing this from the beginning. Like, yeah, homie, you could have been, but you didn't.
The black rope that's behind Adam is what Jack grabbed onto to start pulling herself up, and then it would help them do this.
Hey, is this pull? If I pull on this, will this pull me up? Yeah. Why did I think of that?
And Team Blue had to finish first or second to avoid the elimination challenge. And Team Blue didn't finish first or second.
Team Red wins, so they win double points, win the region. Blue, after finishing second forever, got hot last episode, won themselves a couple competitions, and now they're back basically fighting for their future. But we also get now the wild card.
Yeah.
Team White.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
We have some business to take care of.
Okay.
The bad news? That player cut was real. The good news, you're not leaving this competition just yet. All 3 of you
Get out.
are forming
No.
our new ultimate wildcard team.
Oh my God.
Grab these shirts. Grab these shirts.
Can I say the white outfits were fire?
Yeah, they did. They're really clean. Like Brandon, Whitney, Chastely came in with the new kit and new energy. They've been, they had a nice sleep. They're they have a second chance at this competition, the possibility of winning it and going to Paris and watching the summer game. So there's a new battery in their back. Before we get to the wild card team entering the elimination challenge, we see the teams having to plead their case again. And then there's Adam just activating his Adam driver, and he's like, he has a little one-on-one with Courtney, and she's like kind of interested in what he's trying to say, and like maybe he's just again going for the heartstrings. And he's like, do you want to face off against the best of the competition, or you want to be logical about how this is going to play out? Like, I'm the one that set up the alliance with Team Red and Team Orange when I was a member of Team Red. Hey, you have this opportunity now to get rid of like your best competition, Team Orange, or not get rid of them, but put them in this elimination challenge. Like, what are you going to do?
Every episode, we hear from Orange, we have this alliance with Team Red. We have this alliance with Team Red. How has this alliance benefited Team Red?
I think it's been both ways.
It hasn't
I could
been,
be mistaken.
I feel like it hasn't been both ways.
I love the moment where Adam steps off of the podium as though he's Tom Cruise in A Few Good Men. He's like, Your Honor, may I approach the bench? And then he makes a plea directly. Again, look at him, just straight eye contact, looking at the members of Team Red. Great gamesmanship by Adam, and I'm surprised it worked.
Evidently, Team Red chooses to throw in Team Orange, which was
What
a bit of a
what a
surprise.
twist, man. Because earlier in the episode, Jenny was like, I will feel so betrayed if Team Red puts us in the elimination challenge as she represents Team Orange.
This feels like trash. I can't even look at Team Red right now. It actually feels horrible that Sandrick is on the team that threw us into the elimination. We built a bond with Team Red, and in putting us in the showdown today, they crushed that bond.
I love Jenny, one of my favorite players on the entire show. But she's talking about, we have this bond. We have this bond. You know what bond I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the bonbons in Paris that they have.
But listen, they form bonds over in competition, going through the shared experience of these grueling challenges across the country.
When can I take this bond and take it to the bank and cash it in? Like, no. we're not on the
Unfortunately,
same
it's
team.
not a federal bond, unfortunately. But yeah, Jenny was devastated. Like, and it was just like, okay, you guys are dead to me.
And we have to compete against each other for the finale. Like, what's the big loss for me? Like, you're not going to like me when I beat you later? Like, okay.
So they get to prove which team is the worst
Correct.
in this head-to-head canoe tug-of-war. So Team Orange is in a canoe, Team White, or the wildcard team, is in a canoe, and they are nose to nose, like tip to tip, and they have to push the other team into the boundary. So picture like a boxing ring, like a giant boxing ring. They're in this lake, and just using sheer brute force, whichever team can push the other into one of the sides wins the round. It's a best of three. And right away, Team Orange comes out the gate. It's like, all right, here's our first, bam, left, right, boom, body shot, uppercut, boom. It was a quick round.
I thought it was going to be a quick competition because they won so convincingly. I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
So then in round two, then the wildcard team is like, all right, let's just power up these backpacks that we have here. Great result by Shazali, Brandon, and Whitney to win round two.
It's almost like, do the producers have this in a wave pool where they're just controlling which way
I
the
don't
waves
think
are
so.
going? Because it set up a perfect tiebreaker. But the fact that both teams won so convincingly, I found.
Hey, listen, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
I suppose.
And we go to round three. I just can't imagine how tired these people were. Arms burning, throats burning, lungs burning, just trying to, looking the other team in the eye, just trying to impose your will against them. And the wildcard team's fighting back and pushing back. And they were like 10 meters away from the edge. And now it's 15. And now it's 20. And now it's 30. And now they're pushing Orange towards a corner. And there's a moment where Jenny just breaks. And miraculously, the wild card team wins the Canoe Tug-of-War challenge. And this was just a magical moment for Canada's Ultimate Challenge.
I love it. I giving my MVP to Adam because not only did he politic, but he also came through in the challenges. And it's huge because not only did they not get eliminated, but they stayed fresh.
My episode 6 MVP was Lekka. She does not break a sweat. She is the ultimate competitor. Again, I think she is powered by the sun because she does not tire out.
In the finale, which we will have an entire episode just dedicated to the finale in episode 7, Vancouver Island, 9 players. Do you have a prediction?
My episode 1 prediction was Team Orange to win the whole thing.
Correct.
That is now out the window. So my prediction is Team Red wins Canada's Ultimate Challenge.
My heart says Team Red. My head says Team Blue. But the producer in me says Team White. So basically, none of you don't get mad at me because I kind of threw a little bit of something at all of you. Either way, I will be watching. You should do the same. CBC Gem, the finale, episode 7. Can't wait. Don't miss new episodes of Canada's Ultimate Challenge every Sunday at 8. Watch free on CBC Gem.